Nurse and a holistic counselor. Nice to see you again.
You too.
You always come here with some interesting messages and you leave and everyone's just a little bit calmer. Right now though, it's a bit of a kind of a hectic time as people get ready for back to school. You know of some actual techniques and methods, I guess, to help kind of navigate this time in a calm way. I mean, kids are nervous, parents are nervous too.
I think everyone's nervous. There's a lot of change going on in the system.
Okay.
Going back to school and routines are changing, and with change there is growth, but with change there's also instability, which brings about stress. And it's really about dealing with that change. One of my best friends, she hates change. She always tells me, I hate change, I just wish everything could stay the same. And you can't grow in that way, so it's inevitable. One of the practices I like is non-resistance.
Okay, so this is a way to try to basically teach yourself to accept change and just kind of know that it's coming, right?
Yes, you're meditating as you go along. So you can spend the hour or half an hour in the morning to meditate, or you can notice right away that you're a little bit stressed out because of change in routine, and it's just taking a step back and breathing through it, and just being non-resistant to the experience. Because a lot of the time when things are changing, we put our brakes on, our inner parking brakes, and we're just, I don't like change, I don't like
Brakes
change.
go on, the wall goes up,
Yes.
and you go on like a high alert.
Yes, and then your nervous system gets, cranked up. So it's about like, oh, I'm noticing that there's change and I don't like it because it feels unstable, but that's okay. I'm going to consciously relax and allow.
Okay.
Allow the change, even though you may not like the feeling. It's taking the judgment out of the experience, and that's what mindfulness is about: is taking the judgment out of whatever you're experiencing, even if it's uncomfortable. Because with change comes discomfort, and that's going to happen many times. And it's about being non-resistant to the discomfort.
Is there something you should be telling yourself while you're going into this meditative state? Because I find often if I try and meditate, I'll sit there and it'll be all good for a while, and then all of a sudden I'm completely off pace, and I have to reset and go back. Is there something like a mantra or something? Not a specific one that you would know, but
I think it's really about noticing. So, was there a time recently where you were stressed out because of some sort of change?
My son went back to daycare today.
Right, and what was coming up for you?
Well, for me, not so much because my schedule stays the same,
right.
But my wife has gone back to school and he's going back to daycare, and I know his sleep schedule is going to be off, and he was up at 3 o'clock in the morning, that sort of thing, right? So the change to the sleep patterns and to everyday life.
That will just slowly adjust with time and routine, out of force. But with him, it's just explaining to him that you might be a little agitated tomorrow. Just try to allow the experience and breathe through your discomfort.
Yeah. I think you have to do that as a parent too.
Right.
To model it for your kids.
Exactly.
Right? Because if you're running around, mom and dad, going, oh my gosh, we only have 3 more days back to school this weekend, guess what? It trickles down.
Yeah, so it's in modeling. So we can, with our kids, we can be like, okay, what do you do when you're feeling a little stressed and agitated? Let's breathe through it together.
We have about 45 seconds. What's the observant surf? Observant surfing.
It's just about observing your experience instead of being judgmentally attached to it.
Right, so kind of taking yourself out as a third person and looking, being like, oh, this is the experience I'm in, and when you detach yourself, you can, I guess, critique it with judgment, I guess, a little bit better.
It's just more not being reactive to it.
Okay.
And just feeling it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
It is tough. It's a practice. That's why it's a practice.
Okay, and so even if you start with a few minutes every day, you can kind of
build it up.
Build it up.
Build it up.
All right, and then you'll be calm and relaxed, just like Tracy.
So when you have the next big change in your life that hits you square in the face, just stop, take a few breaths.
Just allow.
Be non-resistant.
Yeah.
Unless it's something like really bad, then resist it.
And run.
Right.
But other than that,
If it's like a grizzly bear, it's
oh,
like
that's totally different.
totally different. Okay.
Totally
that's not
So
this.
I
It's
need
school.
that kind
You'll
of
be okay.
Thank you so much for joining us again, Tracy.
Thanks, Tracy.
I feel calmer already, and we are going to go check out what Lindsay Biscay is up to.
Find me, Celestia.